to the movie Inner Circle podcast, not the play thing. We took a break, but we know you guys are ready to discuss the amazing, the beautiful, the masterpiece of the trilogy, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. I'm Brennan Wright.
I'm Tyler Phillips.
And I'm Lawrence Algie.
How should we start? Do we want to talk about our history with the franchise?
I think yes. I gotta say, when I first saw Spider-Man when I was a kid, I loved it. Loved all three of them. Favorite one was the third. Well, no, that's a lie. I would not even say that because I didn't like it much as a kid. I like it better now as an adult. My favorite one was the second one. No, probably the first one. It's just got a special place in your heart that all the new remakes, all the new ones can't take that place.
My history was, my first movie I saw in theaters that I remember is Spider-Man 1. And my girlfriend makes fun of me because I say Spider-Man 1, but if I refer to any other Spider-Man, I was like, why can't you just call it Spider-Man? Because if I say that, they're thinking like Spider-Man Homecoming, The Amazing Spider-Man. I like to say Spider-Man 1. I'm sorry, we're going to get that out there. But I grew up with this Spider-Man. I grew up with the Spider-Man trilogy that had the Danny Elfman soundtrack. And the fact that they don't use the Danny Elfman theme for any of the new Spider-Man kills me. Like when Tom Holland does something epic in Homecoming, I'm waiting for da 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 da. It's like the triumphant like trumpet theme. And I know that seems very un-Spider-Man, I guess, in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, but like I love the fact that Spider-Man is seen as the end-all, be-all like hero of this universe, because this is before everyone is special in this Marvel Cinematic Universe.
But yeah, I feel like in this cinematic universe, Spider-Man's given a lot more responsibility. He's given a lot more power, and that's why we see. I don't know what I was trying to build off of what you were saying, but now I forgot.
Okay, the last thing I had to say about the trilogy before we get into Spider-Man 3 specifically is the fact that Spider-Man 2 is my favorite.
Yes.
No doubt in my mind. Spider-Man 1 is my second favorite, and Spider-Man 3 is the poo-poo at the end of the road. Big poo-poo. Yeah. It sucks. But let's go into... Did you have anything else about the trilogy before we get into 3? So 3 came off the really, really hype cuffs of the second movie. Like, what is it? Mary Jane knows about Peter Parker being Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. That was like at the climax of the second movie. And we go into the third movie like just everything going well for him.
And I feel like this is also the era where trailers just started to get more like hype. And everybody made the trailers like, you see them nowadays. And trailers are being released and people are celebrating them like they're the movie itself. So, I mean, I feel like that was originally like the first thing. The trailers were built up so much and had so much in it because they're like, ooh, we have Sandman. Ooh, we have Venom. Oh, and guess what? We have Harry Osborn being a little prick.
And I'd like to go into that real quick. The thing about the villains were like Sam Raimi, the director of that trilogy, who originally, which we'll go into it in a little bit, wanted to make a fourth Spider-Man movie. I wish. He wanted to. He only wanted Sandman and the new Green Goblin.
Yes.
And he wanted to end Harry's arc, which he did. But he also just wanted more emphasis on Sandman, because out of all three characters, like Sandman has a pretty tragic backstory.
Yes.
And it's fully developed. It's really well done. Even though it's like it's cheesy, tragedy, basically.
It's still good, and they had a good actor.
It still is heartfelt. That's the thing about the villains in the Spider-Man movies. It's still very heartfelt. Less so original Green Goblin, in my opinion.
They picked a good actor for Sandman, too.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he was a perfect pick.
But something that comes into my mind is that the studio came up to Sam Raimi. They were like, you gotta do Venom. You gotta do Venom. He's Venom. It's like, kids will love him. And he was like, I already have two villains. He's like, you gotta have Venom. You gotta have Venom. And then they made him shove Venom in there, which is why he's goofy as heck. Like he can't take him seriously in the movie at all. He's not threatening in any form. He's played by Topher Grace, guys. He's played by Topher Grace.
That's the worst casting choice I have ever seen for Eddie Brock. I'm not going to even argue against that.
Let's turn back to that 70s show where Venom is smoking weed.
You start to notice like a lot of flaws, like the shoehorned in character of Gwen Stacy, the afterthought of Topher Grace's like Eddie Brock, the extremely last minute implementation of Venom, and unfortunately, I don't know, it's just the really, really bad black suit personality change sequence.
I think everybody loved the black suit though, because they just looked at it like, oh, he's cool.
I will say the design for the black suit,
amazing.
I remember I used to own the Spider-Man 3 poster where he's like on there in the black suit, the rain's falling on him. That still is epic looking. Like that suit is like...
I was hoping it would be in Spider-Man the game when I got it.
Yeah.
And I watched a video that showed, like, it's like, here's all the suits in Spider-Man and how to get them. And it wasn't one. We're depressed that there is no black suit.
Wait, why is there not a black suit in the Spider-Man?
I'll show you the suits, but there's some weird ones. There's a kind of a...
Okay.
But it's not...
Maybe it's a sequel thing. Maybe they're saving it for a sequel.
It would DLC if anything.
I was about to say
DLC.
The fact that I will say I get really happy when I see Venom on screen because he creeped me out as a kid. Especially if you played the Ultimate Spider-Man game as a kid, I played it, and Venom ate people. He ate people. That is just that, and I played as him eating people, and I was so disturbed. I don't know, and also I played Spider-Man Web of Shadows. If anyone played that,
I remember that one.
I have it, but I never actually got a chance to play.
That one was horrifying.
You know what really makes it like even more scary? If you think of it as the Venom from this new movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
And have you seen the trailers? Like, that man has shark teeth.
Yeah.
Like, they're that long. It's unreal. And I'm just imagining like him eating something. That thing is dead in a second.
Yeah, I'm horrified of Venom.
The new Venom is going to be unreal.
The thing is, in Web of Shadows, the entire city starts to become Venoms, essentially.
Wow.
Ooh.
Like, Wolverine becomes a symbiote. I'll show you designs afterward. He's scary.
But yeah.
Electro becomes a symbiote. It's scary.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, something I really want to talk about was, can we talk about how in the movie, like, Mary Jane ends up losing Peter, and then he also pisses off Gwen Stacy, and it's just like, I don't see the point in making them like hate each other at this point, because I mean it was apparently a part of the Harry Osborn arc, but for him to come back and steal the girl back, and it's just weird. Like,
there was a lot of weird emotional drama that didn't have any of the weight the second movie had.
It did not have any context in this movie. It did not need to be there.
The second movie, you felt bad for Doc Ock. You felt bad for Harry Osborn. You felt bad for Peter. It was a downward spiral for almost every character.
Yes.
And the beginning of the third movie is supposed to be the uprise for like Peter and Mary Jane as people.
They ruined that.
They destroyed that. But the thing, because like the problems with Mary Jane's relationship, the ending of the Sam Raimi trilogy really, really makes it feel like they aren't meant to be together. They have so many relationship problems. Like, it is...
And most of them are Peter.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like he never made a right decision in that entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, in Spider-Man 2, it's kind of justified. Like, he really, really has to, like, go save the world a lot.
Yeah.
But in Spider-Man 3, it's kind of played off like he's an egocentric douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. But, so, final ratings.
I give it 5 Topher Graces out of 10.
5 Topher Graces out of 10? Oh, man.
I give it 4. Not 4 because we won't get a Spider-Man 4. Instead, by the way, that's the reason we got the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because they canceled it out, and it was either going to be a sequel to Spider-Man 3 or a reboot. Sam Raimi desperately wanted to include the Vulture.
That would have been good.
And he actually wanted him more intimidating than even the one in Homecoming.
Yeah.
Really?
He wanted him far more intimidating.
I could have got behind that.
I would have been way behind that. But I'll give it 3 mutated sand castles out of 10. You got it? Got it? Yeah.
I love the Danny Elfman soundtrack out of any Spider-Man game.
Lawrence?
Movie.
4.5 exploding pumpkins out of 4.5 out of 10.
Oh wait, we're not giving 10 out of 10 anymore.
Nope.
Peter is terrible at playing catch, dude.
Yeah. Whoa!
Whoa! Shook! He just yeeted him out of there. No, Spider-Man went like yeet.
Okay, real quick. Can we also talk about how easily Harry Osborn went down the first time? It's just like, oh, web, boom, and dead. Like, almost died. And I'm like, what the? No, you just got like chemically engineered to be strong. How?
Technically, he did die.
Guys.
For a brief second.
Yeah.
Back to formula. I'm sorry. We gotta go back to formula. Sorry, I was thinking of Spider-Man 1 first.
Oh goodness.
But I think the nostalgia train has run its course for now.
Yeah.
Now after this, I'm gonna, and y'all should look it up too. Some of the designs for the symbiote infected like heroes in the game, and like for Spider-Man Web of Shadows, it was good.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna play Guitar Hero.
Wow! Instead of doing your homework, this is the college life for me.
Technically, I don't have any homework.
Okay, we'll fight after this, but from everyone here, we don't know what we'll be reviewing next week, but yeah.
Stay tuned. We may have another member joining us next week. Shocker! Yeah.
Will my dad finally come back? Tune in next week.
Your dad's in Macon, man.
Don't give context to something I know this is not true.
Your dad's hate you now.
Oh, he doesn't hate me now. Okay.
Anyways, bye guys.